All right, 1149 Laker Country 1049 WJRS, and also streaming on Facebook on Laker Country 1049 WJRS and on YouTube on Laker Country 1049. We do have some severe weather now beginning to make its way into the Lake Cumberland area, and so wanted to come on here and just talk about what we're seeing right now. So it's, like I said, 10 minutes away from 12. Then we do have a severe thunderstorm warning, and this warning was just put out a few moments ago. It includes Tompkinsville down there in Monroe County. It also includes a little bit of Cumberland County and Metcalfe County. This severe thunderstorm warning going to be in effect until 12:30 Central Time. We've been watching this line of storms all morning long. It's been kind of parked around Bowling Green for a while, but it's now beginning to move eastward, and it's at times tried to pick up strength, and at other times it's had a little trouble. But it is now beginning to intensify enough to where the Weather Service went ahead and put out a warning. Now, they're saying we could have winds in excess of 60 miles per hour, maybe hail up to the size just under an inch in diameter. Looks like around a nickel-sized hail. And that's what we've got right now, the strongest part of that storm moving through Tompkinsville. I also want to show you this cell that's to the west of Edmonton, and we'll talk about it for those that are listening on the radio side. I've been watching this storm to the west of Edmonton for a little while now, and it's had just a little bit of rotation with it. Not tight like we saw the other night on Friday, but it's had a little bit of a spin associated with it for the last few scans. Matter of fact, I will switch to a different radar to kind of show folks that are watching just a little bit better presentation. But it's right now to the south and east of Edmonton. And again, it's not a very tight circulation, but I've been watching this for about 15 to 20 minutes now. It kind of formed over the 88 community, and as it moved into Metcalfe County, and it went just to the south of Edmonton, it strengthened a pretty good amount for a little while, and now it's kind of broadening back out again. So we're going to watch that one very closely. That's kind of moving in the general direction. This whole line moving in the general direction of Russell and surrounding counties. It is moving off to the east-northeast at around 40 miles per hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a track on this, and we'll try to give some estimated times of arrival. And so we will do that real quick. We'll go to the northeast at about 40 miles per hour. And there we go. And so I'm going to pop those times up for folks that are watching right now, and I'll explain it to you, those of you out there that are listening. But again, these are just estimated times of arrival. Don't take them to the bank. We're talking about Burkesville by about 10 after 12, Russell Springs 12:21, and Jamestown by 12:23 by the time this batch of storms moves in here. And again, one storm right now is severe in it, and it's for portions of Cumberland, Metcalfe, and Monroe counties. And of course, if that continues to move to the north and east and holds and keeps its intensity, then we'll probably have to have a severe thunderstorm warning issued for Russell County and Clinton County, probably here within the next little bit. But I do want to caution folks, this is more than likely just round number one. We're going to get this out of here, and then we got to wait and see what happens afterwards. So if this moves out of here, and then we have a break with sunshine for several hours, we'll have to watch for more severe weather coming up later on this afternoon and into the early evening hours. If we can get this rain over here and it kind of sits on top of us and brings temperatures and dew points down, then that would certainly be some welcome news for sure. Now, I know the sirens have been going off a little bit, though that was from a test. There was a siren test that was supposed to happen at about 11 a.m., and it got delayed, and they went off twice, actually, but there's no warning right now in Russell County, no warning to speak of, so just wanted to pass that along to you. But what we'll do on the radio side, I'll send it back to programming here in just a moment because, again, this is still to our south and west. We'll keep the radar up on Facebook and YouTube. We'll kill the audio on there. We'll still have the radar up there. And, of course, as more warnings are issued, we'll jump in here. But I wanted to come on here first with that warning that was issued and also tell you about this storm that is now to the east of Edmonton. And, again, it still has a little bit of – it's not a lot, and it's just a little bit of circulation to the east of Edmonton. And, again, it's nothing like what we saw the other night. But it's been there over the last few scans, and so we're just going to keep a very close watch on it, make sure it doesn't try to tighten up or anything like that. And like I said, one thing, too, is when you get so far away from the radars, you can have what looks like rotations, but it's not really there. So I've been trying to just watch it over the last several scans. And again, it's stayed there, but again, it's not enough anyway for the Weather Service to issue any kind of warning at this time. Of course, if that does change, we'll be on here and let you know about it. But if you are watching on Facebook, it's Laker Country 1049 WJRS. Or if you're watching on YouTube, it's Laker Country 1049 on YouTube. You can probably just search for Laker Country and find our YouTube channel there. We are there. I'm going to keep the radar up there. And of course, if another warning pops up, we'll come on and talk about it. But this is just a severe thunderstorm warning. There's no tornado possible tag or anything on there. Just talking about winds possibly in excess of 60 miles per hour. And again, that's to our south. That storm now moving through Tompkinsville. It's going to be coming into Burkesville here within the next few minutes. So we'll take a break on the radio side. And again, if you're watching, I will keep everything pulled. I'll keep the radar and stuff up there. We'll put it into motion so you can watch it. But again, we're going to take just a little break. And, of course, we got news coming up in just a few minutes. We'll try to get our 12 o'clock newscast in as well. So stay tuned here to Laker Country 1049 WJRS. All right, I am Sean Hammond here on Lake Your Country 1049 WJRS. We are on the radio side, also on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to get into our local newscast here in just a few minutes, but I do want to let you know we are watching some severe weather now occurring, coming right into the Lake Cumberland area. First of all, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. Now, this severe thunderstorm warning does include portions of Monroe counties, also a little section of Cumberland and Metcalfe counties. And this severe thunderstorm warning going to be in effect until looks like a 12:30 Central Time. And this is for a line of storms. We've been watching it all morning. It was out there in Bowling Green. It was parked around Bowling Green for a while, and now it's beginning to move east. And where we've not really had a whole lot of activity this morning, this line is now picked up a little bit in intensity as it has moved off to the east and northeast, and that's why the Weather Service has now issued that severe thunderstorm warning. I also want to let you know that a tornado watch is going to be issued shortly for the Weather Service said for their eastern counties, which that would include us here in Russell County. I don't have the timing or anything on that, but just be aware that a tornado watch is going to be issued here in just a few minutes. But again, we don't know how long that'll be in effect for as of yet, so we'll just keep a close watch on that. We've been watching some more strong storms coming into Adair County now, and actually this same system had a little bit of rotation in it, as it was to the west of Edmonton. We're not seeing it as well defined now as we did a little bit earlier, but nonetheless it has been there. The Weather Service has not put out a warning on that yet, but we are watching that storm very closely. So again, severe thunderstorm warning. It does include portions of Metcalfe, Cumberland, and Monroe counties. That severe thunderstorm warning going to be in effect until 12:30 Central Time, and we'll see what happens with that. There's another strong storm moving to the south of Burkesville that is not associated with this severe thunderstorm warning. And of course, watching this storm that is to the south of Columbia, that's the one that had a little bit of rotation in it earlier to the west of Edmonton. It's going to be moving into Russell County here within the next few minutes, so we're going to be watching that one closely as well. For folks that are that are watching on social media, I'm going to turn the audio off again because we're going to do our local newscast here on the radio side. But we will keep the radar and everything pulled up there for you. So if you want to continue to watch our coverage, we'll have it on social media. But again, we're going to turn the audio off because again, I'm going to do the local newscast. But if a new warning is issued while we are on the air, I will make sure and get that information along to you. So just stay tuned here on 1049 WJRS and on our social media. Again, we are on Facebook and also on YouTube as well. You can search for us on Facebook, Lake Your Country 1049 WJRS, and also on YouTube. So again, stay tuned. We're going to step away from social media. Again, I'll keep the radar up there. We're going to turn the audio off. And then here on the radio side, we are going to jump into our local newscast. All right, Sean back in here, coming in on Facebook and YouTube. Just want to kind of give you an update on what's going on. First of all, I'm going to switch over because we have a new tornado watch that has been issued. So let's flip this over here real quickly. And new tornado watch in effect for basically Russell County, Clinton County, and points east. And this tornado watch going to be in effect until 7 o'clock Central Time this evening. This is part of this line that's moving through here now, and then we got to wait and see as what happens behind it. But again, tornado watch in effect until 7 o'clock this evening. It's basically Russell and Clinton counties and points east. And you can see it right there, the counties that are shaded in red. And it looks like the Weather Service has just dropped that severe thunderstorm warning. Let me see here. They have, let me pull that up here. All right, so good news, folks. That warning, that severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect a few moments ago, that included portions of Metcalfe and Cumberland counties, that severe thunderstorm watch has now been canceled. We've noticed it was weakening quite a bit. So, tell you what, let's take off the watch and let's turn the radar back on here, and we'll see what we've got coming in here to Russell County right now. Now that we have no warnings, I'll probably wrap up this Facebook and YouTube Live. So, there's the storms moving in here right now. And if you put it into motion, if you look, you can see we had some purples in there. Still got a little bit trying to show up, but definitely not as strong as they were a few minutes ago. We were watching a little area of circulation to the west of Edmonton earlier with this line moving through, and we're just not seeing a whole lot there right now that's concerning to us. So right now, it's rain in Russell County, some thunder and lightning. We'll watch this little area to our south that's right now over Burkesville and Cumberland County. That's going to be moving in the general direction of us here in Russell County. That did have that severe thunderstorm warning on it a few moments ago, but again, that warning has been allowed to, not been allowed to be expired. It's actually canceled now because that storm has continued to weaken as it's moved up here into the area. So we'll look at the velocity one more time, and again, we'll keep an eye on everything. We're not seeing too much right now that's concerning to us at the moment, but of course, there is a tornado watch now in effect, so that means conditions are at least favorable for storms to possibly produce a tornado. So let me pull up this graphic one more time before I leave you. We'll get this up here real quick. Know the difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning. Again, we are in a watch phase now. Doesn't mean there will be a warning, but that means that there could be a storm that does become tornadic. So just understand that between now and 7 o'clock, conditions are favorable for storms that could produce tornadoes. And, of course, if a warning comes out, you know what to do. Go into your safety plan. So, folks, we are going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stop the live for now because, again, there's nothing going on. I don't want to be on here crying wolf or anything like that. So, we'll be watching things throughout the rest of your afternoon hours. And, again, understand this is more than likely just round number one. The models have done a pretty darn good job at throwing this event out to us. They've done pretty well. The models depicted this line moving through here early afternoon, and then we should get a break. And depending on how much sunshine we get, that will kind of decide how things play out for later on this afternoon and into the evening hours. So, again, we'll go ahead. We'll sign off for now, but again, we're going to be watching things, and we'll keep you up to date with the very latest on the weather. But be advised, tornado watch in effect until 7 o'clock this evening, and we'll keep you up to date with the very latest here on Facebook, YouTube, and also on the radio side on 104.9 WJRS.